Well, this is it, folks. We're down to the wire. Tomorrow is election day. Tomorrow will determine the future of the United States of America, whether we're going to continue to be a prosperous nation or whether we're going to follow down the trail of Venezuela and become a socialistic junkyard. I think if you've watched on the different campaigns of late, the other day, President Obama, former President Obama, was speaking with Joe somewhere, and it came time to call Joe out. And the President called him out, and he looked around and waited, and he had to call him out a second time. I mean, Joe was just a short distance away, and he wasn't able to respond. When he comes out, he does this strange little trot the last couple steps along the way to make it look like somehow he's viral and full of life. But then what bothers me, he's up there, and the entire time he's talking, he sounds like a very angry man, and yet he's talking about being the one that will heal the nation. I got thinking about that the other day. I thought when President Bush was in office under the conditions that happened with 9/11, the nation united and came together. Then as soon as Obama came to office, he called out a cop in Boston and called him a name because he had checked out his friend doing something that looked like it was illegal. Ended up having to have a beer garden thing with him. Then he went from there to Trayvon Martin, where he said if he had a son, he would look like Trayvon Martin. Then he went, to the St. Louis area, to Michael, to that situation. Heads up, don't shoot, which really never happened. If you look through the grand jury PDF reports, never did it ever happen where Michael put his hands up and said, I'm hands up, don't shoot. He charged the cop, and because of that, he was shot and killed. And so when Biden gets up there and talks about being the peaceable one, he's the same one who put the crime bill in that put millions of black individuals in prison. But then it gets over to Obamacare, which to me is the last vestige of what the Obama administration has or trying to hold on to. And he'll stand there and lie to you right to your face, even though the president has probably said on thousands of occasions that he will keep existing health cares. Biden gets up there and lies every single time he talks about the millions that will be left without. I think if you know anything about President Trump, when he makes a program, it's a good program, it's an affordable program, and he has promised to keep the existing conditions, and he's promised to give us a new health care. And so we're drawing now to this point where you're going to go in the booth and vote. You're going to ask yourself, do you want the guy who has to read a teleprompter every single word, even to answer questions from the media? And along the way, he says some of the strangest words, or he calls himself a senator running for Senate, or he names the wrong state that he's in. This is the confusion in Joe Biden. He's in an early stages, or if not a middle stage of dementia. His wife, to me, Jill, seems to be somebody who wants to be the first lady so bad that she allows him to make a fool out of himself. She stands by his side trying to bail him out. The other day when he was calling Trump George, she was there whispering, and you could see her lips perch a couple of times. He did a little motion where she was saying Trump, Trump, so that he would get it right. Or do you want the man who has led our nation successfully, has gotten NATO back in order, has brought the capital of Jerusalem, has made that the capital of Israel, who has been nominated for 3 Nobel Prizes, who has brought peace to several countries in the Middle East, who gave us the best economy the world has ever known? That's the man that I want. And so when you're in that booth, you're either voting for freedom or you're voting to be like Venezuela. So I challenge you, be wise, make a good choice. And I thank you for taking the time to listen. God bless you.